So hello and welcome guys, ArmaganVideos here. With this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a flat design contact form in Adobe Photoshop CC. We're going to work with the flat design and also with vectors as far as you can use them in Photoshop. And let's jump right into Photoshop as we're used to. Let's create a new form. Full HD, give it a name, flat design contact form. And let's delete the locked background layer by double clicking on it, then creating a new solid color. And you already should know my favorite flat design color site on the web. It's flatuicolors.com. I copied the color Peter River. And as you click on it, you will get the color code, paste it into Photoshop, give it a name, and delete the old one. So now we're able to customize our background as we want it. And since I'm working on my MacBook Pro with Retina, I have to scale everything a bit up a little more to zoom in quite high. And what I'm basically doing here is just getting my form ready to get it ready to work with it. So let's create a group for our contact form so we can align it to the center of our form later on and to make everything look more clean and stuff. So grab the rounded rectangle tool and just follow the shape like I'm doing it right here. So about 530 pixels in the width and 600 in the height. So in Photoshop CC you have these live shape properties where you can select our vector, as we'll put it, and round up the edges. I used here like 10 pixels or so. Give it a name, go into the layer style properties, go to drop shadow, put the opacity to 100, turn off use global light, and give it an angle of 90 degrees. Turn down the size, the spread, and you can vary with the distance so that you will get a little shadow under there. Also then try to tweak the opacity. I'm going to use 25 here, looks good. That's also a sneak detail of flat design. You're not using any realistic shadows. And you can press, I think, you will see the commands I'm using in this video. And then just drag out the help lines to let the shapes that you are creating snap to the grid there. Go again to flat UI colors to get your selected color. I think I'm going to, turquoise looks good. Copy the color code again, just without the weird looking thing there, the hashtag as you would put it in 2014. Although I think it has another name. So color the rectangle, and this is basically the description of it. Like this contact form is just like a pop-up. You will click on a button on the homepage or so, and this contact form will pop up to show you or to let you type in a message and send it to the owner of the homepage. So now get the rectangle tool again, but this time not the rounded one. Then press P to get your pen tool, zoom in and delete an anchor point. So now you have a triangle, and try to find the middle of the two vertices down there, or the anchor point, and try to move the upper one just in the middle so you get a perfect triangle. As you can see, somehow it doesn't snap to my help line, but that's, it doesn't really matter because the human eye won't see those pixels anyways. Now press Command T or Control T. Also try to hold down Shift and Command, or not Command, Alt, so it resizes proportionally. And then you have this little arrow. Also with Command, click on the rectangle and then press V and align it to the middle so you don't have to move it by yourself and everything's like perfectly in the middle, matched up and aligned. So now just vary with the size of the arrow and try to combine it with our rectangle. Also make sure that your layers are also named every time in groups and stuff like that. So later on, if you want to change something, it's very easy for you, and maybe you're going to sell this this PSD or layout, so that other ones can, or template, not layout, so that other people can use it, and therefore it should be really nice and clean. Now I just used another rounded rectangle and I changed the corner radius to 5, changed the color of it to white, and what we're going to do now is deleting our help lines. Then again, lighten up our base a bit more. It looks too grayish. Yeah, I think this looks okay. So, and instead of doing the process with the shadow of the base that we already did again, we are just going to copy the layer style by holding Alt while clicking on the FX button there and pulling it up right to our select menu layer. As you can see, the shape layer, the shape layer got just matched up with our layer styles. But also here I don't want like 5 pixels as a shadow, or maybe, yeah, 4 looks good. Also turn on the opacity a bit more. Yeah, 50 should be good. 15 should be good. And there we go. So also press A to get your direct selection tool, and then just hold Shift and the key, the down bottom key, to move this shape up, down I mean. So it's more, wider, I would say. So there you go. Just hold Alt and copy this button there, or it's not a button, it's more like the arrow. Get the color of our base plate. And again, press Shift and T, not Shift, Command and T to get a to make it look like a drop-down menu, and that the user will see that it's going to be interactive. If he clicks, there's going to come a drop-down menu. And yeah, give it a name also. Put it in a group and let's name it select field. Oh no, drop-down menu. So there we go, our drop-down menu is ready to go, and what we're going to do now is just copy and paste it by holding Alt and dragging down the layer, because our buttons will also look like that, just without the little arrow there. So just click on it and press Return to delete it. Give it a name. This is the name field right there, and just repeat this process. We're going to need the name, the email, and the message itself. There we go. So for our message field, what we're going to do is select our button field again, or our text field again, text box. Press A again, select the points at the bottom of our object and drag them down to get this big message box where the user can interact with and type in its message. So also make sure to save your project file, because if it's full of vectors and like big huge objects, Photoshop maybe could maybe could crash, and therefore just save every time you're using some of these big projects Although this is pretty little right now, so yeah, just make sure that you save, just in case. So I just copied another text field right here to use it as our send button. Now drag the left points, hold shift and use the right key to pull them to the right side, and yeah, a bit more also the bottom points again. And then just move it up like how you would put your button, because this is going to be our send button for the text form, contact form. Now change the colors to make them match. Go to drop shadow. This time we're not using a dark, we are going to use the color of our normal contact form, but a bit more darker. And also put the opacity to 100, but with the darker color applied on it. And yeah, what we're going to do now is use our help lines to align our checkbox there. I just used the rounded rectangle tool again with a corner radius of 5 pixels. Yeah, that's the layer. Also align it with the button, of course. So now I'm going to show you how to work with shape vectors in Photoshop. So you just press P to get the pen tool. Oh wait, first of all I have to clean up my layers here so I don't get confused. Yeah, this is the send button. And this is our checkbox right there. So yeah, zoom in, press P for the pen tool. And switch from path to shape to create a shape layer. Also change the fill color to white. And now let's recreate the shape of a checkbox arrow. Like if someone would check it, there would come a little arrow as it would be drawn with a pencil or so. So just follow the shape of an arrow as you can see here. And you see, if you select or if you press A to get a direct selection tool and you're in the object itself, you're going to move the whole thing. But you can also just select single anchor points to move them like you want it, or like how you want it. So yeah, just use the anchor points to get your nice and clean shape of a checkbox arrow. And as you can see, I failed at the beginning a bit. It looked kind of weird, not like an arrow. But in the end, I got it working. Yeah, there we go. So if you're aware with the pen tool, it's a very powerful tool. You can do nearly everything with it. Cut out objects, create shape layers, or anything you want, like, yeah. So this looks like a cool checkbox to me. Maybe a bit more down there, yeah. What you could also do is give it another point and round it out. As you can see, I clicked on the layer, press P, and there's a little plus sign on it, and you can move this new created anchor point then with a perfect angled spline, but well, that looks weird. So yeah, let's just go back. As you can see, I had some problems going back with the Mac keyboard because I mostly use my Windows PC to design. But this time I'm a bit in a hurry, so I used my MacBook Pro. And yeah, there we go, our checkbox is finished. Let's just clean up our layer styles again, our layers. And yeah. So after this design part for the basic shape of our contact form, we are going to put in the text design, of course, like the description of what just popped up for the user in front of him. Also the different drop down options, and so that the user just knows where to put what and what the checkbox means. So open Safari, go to Google, and what I use is Google Fonts. So there are free fonts that you can use for, I think, nearly anything, like commercial stuff and so. And they have a lot of fonts. So just check some random fonts that you like there. Yeah, Lato looks good to me. Where was this button to download this font again? So, quick use. There we are. So there should be a download button. No, it isn't. They changed the layout, I think. Make sure to check normal, light and bold so that you have different variations of this font. Yeah, there we go. You have to put it to your collection and then go to the arrow right there, and there you go. Download the font families in your collection as a .zip file. Download them. Open the zip file from your downloads. As you can see, there are all the different variations of our font. Select them and put them into your font collection. You can get there by just installing the first one, as I'm doing right here. Install. Then you get to your font collection and just drag and drop the other ones in, and there should be immediately in Photoshop. Yeah, there you go, the different variations of our fonts. Close all the stuff again. There we go. Press T to get to your text type tool. Type in. Yeah, you should be able. Some fonts you can search for, so you have to find them manually. As you can see, there's Lato. Type in contact form. Bring down the text size. And now again, press Command and click the layer you want to be selected. There we go. Then align it to the middle of the layer. Also, you should be able to change the spacing. Yeah, put it to 25. Zoom out, and there we go. Now let's continue with our drop-down menu. I just pull this down, change the color to a dark gray, since we are already using a light gray, white, and now it's time for a dark gray. So here I'm not using a uppercase style like I used for the description. Here I'm going to write everything small. So there we go. This is the subject that the user wants to confront us with. And basically get a helpline again to align this, or also the other text layers. And just again, copy and paste for all the other objects. Your name. Hold Shift and the arrow keys to move it faster. Your email. Again, Shift and arrow keys. And our last one, the message. I didn't copy it there. I'm used to Windows. I'm always pressing Command and stuff. And I don't hit Alt. So move it to the left. There we go. Subject, your name, your email, message. Delete just put the help guide to the side. Ooh, just again a copy failure of me. What I'm going to need now is also a text layer for our checkbox to write down like send me a copy. Yeah, send me a copy. Pull down the text size again and try to align it with our box again. So the last text that is missing is our send button. So the user understands what this button is used for. So give it a nice white, type send, align it to the button itself, and there we go. Oh, I missed the layer. There we go. Yeah, this is our flat design contact form. I think it looks pretty good, and you could start off with the whole web page, web design, how you would put it. And yeah, I hope you learned something like using vector shapes in Photoshop as far as you can use them. Actually, again, flat design and its shadows, and how you could use it in Photoshop instead of Illustrator, how I'm used to use it. And yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Also make sure to subscribe, comment and like, because when we reach the 1,000 subscribers, there's going to be another free template for you guys. So stay up to date. Have a nice day. ArmaganVideos.